there's drugs that Chris in our universe, or that universe, has taken, where if the CIA didn't market it to like black neighborhoods, then they wouldn't be as popular.
Okay, so we are talking about Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 3, Another Rick Up My Sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
So we got some pretty important news. James Gunn has confirmed Man of Tomorrow is the next movie in the Superman saga. This is the one he was talking about where it's not a sequel but features Superman heavily. It's probably going to be a Lex movie.
Yeah, that's what I have to imagine. It's going to be a Lex Luthor movie.
We saw the Lex in the Lex suit.
That battle suit or whatever.
And he said that it's a direct
tie-in. Yeah, it's going to directly set it up.
Directly after Peacemaker Season 2.
Now this adds to the cameos and such. And now what you saw...
The first 5 episodes were sent out to reviewers and stuff like that, so everyone kind of got to see those. But the last 3, I think he's only shown like 10 people.
Right. Okay. And then you guys sent photos of the cast of Peacemaker, some of them.
Well, these were filming at the same time.
Okay.
So James Gunn's running back and forth between 2 sets, basically.
Yeah. Well, he didn't direct these episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is probably why, revealed, I guess.
I'm also not going to say he didn't run back and forth between 2 sets, though.
I mean, producer, for sure.
It's pretty crazy that we're getting another movie in the Superman saga this quickly. The speed at which he writes is pretty incredible. And he's like said that he does it because he used to be like an addict, so instead of doing drugs and stuff,
this
he
is
just
writes. This is what keeps him the high.
Yeah.
By the way, the Superbad director directed these previous 2 episodes, so
that's funny.
Interesting. Also, Aaron Peer, who's going to play a Green Lantern, shared a cryptic response to the Man of Tomorrow announcement. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I saw Isabella Merced posted something about it. Pretty much the whole Justice Gang, it seems like, and then another one of the Lanterns could be in it. Everybody so far will probably be in this movie.
Yeah. Bro, there's 2 fucking episodes out. What the fuck do you mean going nowhere? We're in 2 episodes. It's 2 episodes. Shh. Dislike. And then this is actually a nice one. And it's like a good question. What if Peacemaker accidentally kills his brother from the other universe and the dad disowns him for a second time and he really has to struggle with his identity as a hero when he constantly makes the same mistakes over again?
Yeah, I can see that.
That's
actually pretty spot on.
Yeah. I think he will have to end up killing the brother, fighting the brother.
I think you're probably right.
There's a similar moment in The Walking Dead. I think it's kind of going to be like that. I won't spoil it, I guess, but bruh, you haven't even reached 400 subs yet. Def not the way to go. It's 2 eps in and has 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Cool.
So what is that? I actually don't even know what that means.
What do you mean? What part?
All of it, kind of.
I don't know.
I guess he's trying to say don't be negative. Yeah.
Rotten
Tomatoes is giving it great. Up.
So also, like, this is a guy who like just has like a 12-year-old account and just like posting trailers and fucking reacting to trailers, and that's probably where he has like 3,000 subs, probably just all hollow.
That's okay. Bring it. That's fine. Yeah, and overall, we're not saying it's a terrible show. We're just saying that some of these are go nowhere episodes for us. They're just set up episodes. We like the first episode with funny filler.
Pretend like I love something when I rather just give my honest opinion about it.
No, 100%. That's why we were here. You know?
This next one does say we're talented.
Oh.
Hey. Wow. Did they say me? It was
an idiotically cynical and obnoxious myopic waste of a conversation. It must be difficult to only have the intellectual capacity to consume media at the most superficial level possible. It's not even a corny Rick and Morty high IQ thing. This is a raunchy, lowbrow action comedy series, and somehow you still miss the point and purpose of very basic characterization and emotional beats that are obviously being set up for later payoffs and arcs. I can't tell if this is just an embarrassing media illiteracy, or if you're being disingenuous. Either way, it takes talent to be this insightful. This video is nothing.
Wow, I want to meet this gentleman. That is Drake is here? I want to hoist an ale with this fellow. Okay. That's okay. Hey.
I mean, it's probably not a
see
British
it the same way we've seen it, obviously.
Oh
my
goodness!
Think
wow,
we weren't that negative about
it.
No.
I think what he's saying is correct in the sense that, there's emotional beats, but it's fucking easy to pick up on, and also there's you can add on to more shit. Like
I think all the emotional beats we already knew. I mean, we obviously knew that they were already friends, that they liked each other's company. We already knew that he had a thing for Harcourt. Again, not that the episode was Madam Web, that horrible. But all we said was basically it didn't give us any look ahead.
It wasn't a lot of substance to it.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
I told AJ, I don't like when TV shows, like the episodes aren't like standalone, kind of, like where it tells like its own story up and down.
Right.
It's just, I get bored of that quick. Because it's almost like doing the thing where like MCU shows had this problem. They were kind of just like a cut up movie.
Yeah, look, exactly. It was like
Scene
as if
after
they
scene
made
after
this whole
scene.
one big thing and then just said, all right, we'll slice this into each episode. Honestly, my favorites were Loki. I thought was very good, story driven. And Agatha.
Yeah, most certainly.
But you're right. To me, the MCU kind of takes your spaghetti and meatballs, throws it on the wall, and makes you look at it and go, it's spaghetti and meatballs, look at all that. But the DCU, like right now with Peacemaker, is kind of saying, well, here's a little bit of spaghetti. I'll give you half a meatball now. Hopefully what's coming at the end, when you get the whole course, is going to be satisfying.
Yeah.
And as much as I praise James Gunn for being able to write so quickly, I do feel like his TV writing just isn't as good as his film writing. And I think it shows maybe when you're writing this quickly also for TV.
I hope it's not like a thing like, I don't want to like insult the show too much, but like I don't really like it, Yellowstone, where it's like that guy fucking writes like 3 shows at once. Yeah, and then like near the end, it like you can kind of tell the quality dropping a little bit.
Now, I don't think we're going to see that with Gunn, but...
Well, I mean, maybe Gunn's the reverse, where it's like he starts with the end. Kind of.
What do you mean?
Because I don't know. There's a lot of hype going into the final 3, and so far I feel like I don't know.
Well, I just mean like I just hope he's not spreading himself too thin. Because I mean like the guy who wrote fucking Taylor Sheridan wrote Yellowstone, but before that he wrote Hell or High Water, which is like one of the best fucking movies in that genre. So I don't know. I just hope it's not.
So far
bad.
to me, like an episode like episode 2, where so much of it is reliant like on the comedy of like one character, is equally as like mediocre to me as like people have been talking about like the Lex Luthor from the Snyderverse recently, and like those like surfaceless like borderline like biblical quotes kind of just have the same level of like mediocrity meaning to me. Like I can't rely on just this one thing to kind of drive me through.
So the episode opens with Peacemaker waking up in the alternate universe's bed. In his,
and his brother wakes
him up late.
Yeah.
And apparently he's hungover.
I feel like it's already like the second time that they've mentioned the pills like that early into this episode. I feel like we mentioned
saw
it.
them.
Yeah. So I don't know what that's about, but definitely like
big in drug use and
Well, I do have a theory.
Should we get straight into like the big theory about this episode and like the show?
Okay. Yeah, I guess, right?
Because I feel like it's just something we can keep mentioning. You know?
Yeah. The big theory is that this universe is World X, which is the world where the Nazis didn't lose.
Right.
And it's like a big white supremacist universe.
Right.
I wouldn't even say it's like, it doesn't need to be that like the World War II was won by the Nazis. It could just be like
it's just kind of like a white supremacist universe. Because there's not a single black person or person of
when
color.
He was going through town.
Yeah.
Right?
I
thought I was
that.
the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he had it and got his bike and he was going through town.
And then with the song he was playing on the bike, everybody was like cheering that as well as him.
Have you seen a black person in the alternate universe?
Yeah. Not even just no people of color whatsoever.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all white.
Even like mentioned, it's like going against mentioning it.
Right.
I'd even say to like the pill thing.
That I was thinking there's some
like,
connection.
If
with
the fucking CIA, like, because I mean, like, it's a little bit hard of a topic to touch, but like, there's drugs that Chris in our universe or that universe is taking.
Yeah.
Where if the CIA didn't fucking market it to like black neighborhoods, then they wouldn't be as popular.
Right.
So I just think like that might be why he's taking pills instead. I don't know.
Well, I was even thinking maybe there's something where when he takes the pills, he becomes maybe a little enlightened to, this isn't okay. Like,
Maybe.
you guys are, what are you thinking? Only white people.
Maybe. I don't know. I think.
Our Chris?
No. Well,
No,
the one from the universe.
right.
And that's
The
why
one
the
that he
brother's
killed.
like, are you still doing the pills?
Yeah.
It's like, you're going against the grain, man. Like,
Wait, so you think the pills make him not racist?
maybe.
Yeah.
That's my, like,
Kind
theory.
of clears his mind a little bit.
Like, maybe he's not so,
That'd be
like,
weird.
white brainwashed.
But this
He's
is
not
still
part
a
of his
theory.
father's
You know,
cult.
this is-
Next
yeah,
week
yeah.
we may have 5 towns of people of color.
We'll see.
I don't know.
That is interesting.
And I guess my theory would hinge on the idea that people of color are not non-existent, but maybe in camps of sorts.
Whatever. Yeah.
I don't know.
That is
So-
a good theory.
Also, something that he doesn't have there is Eagly.
Yeah,
I noticed.
good
Yeah,
point.
no Eagly.
No Eagly.
Yeah. Harcourt doesn't know the phrase "what's happening,"
Mhm.
which is based off a black sitcom
Yep.
from the 70s. And Keith doesn't know the Kardashians
Mhm.
because I guess there would be no OJ trial.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Did
Yeah.
you guys think
I
this?
didn't.
He said he read
No,
some
I
of
did
that.
read it, and then I started kind of researching into the episode a bit.
I mean, I just came up with that pill thing on my own.
Yeah, the pill
Actually.
thing, I'm trying to make the connection there as well.
This is the best dimension.
Ever.
This is where I feel like we're starting to have fun with like theorizing, I guess.
Yeah.
I do, like, there definitely is something to the best dimension ever thing. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's just too all in on it.
Yeah, something's going to come to a screeching
Yeah.
halt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe he goes to try to find, like, Adebayo or something in this universe.
And she's not there.
And she's not
Yeah.
there.
And they're like, that's a confidant for him.
Mhm.
Oh, that's got to be big.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when he may realize what the.
Yeah.
I could see like them doing flashbacks to pictures in his house with like Nazi
Yeah.
shit in the back.
There are like a lot of symbols around
There
everywhere.
most certainly
Yeah.
are. There's
Yeah,
no
even
doubt.
her office, right?
Yeah.
There was no people.
No one.
No.
No, yeah.
Nope.
Well, now that we mentioned The Office, we have to mention Rick Flag.
What a
Jr.
Well,
dick.
one more
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, what the?
He was just bizarre in that whole
Yeah.
One more
not,
thing. On his way to the office.
getting his ticket.
No. Before that, like when he's on the motorcycle
Ah.
and he's getting cheered on, and then the kid cries.
Yeah.
That's funny, but like it could also be that like they're forced to cheer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gotcha. Yeah,
North
sort of like
Korea type
sort of
thing.
like
Yeah.
Korea,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So my thing was though they made mention to it. Oh, it's positive. Oh God, he has cancer.
Oh, that.
You know?
Yeah.
Never corrects him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never
funny.
corrects him.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because he's just like over his head. He's
Yeah.
just just trying to play a part of somebody he has no idea who he is.
So yeah, Rick Flag Jr.'s back.
Yeah.
Maybe the most interesting part of that so far is that they make direct mention to the Suicide Squad 2016.
Yeah.
They mention June Moon,
Mhm.
who's the sorceress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's canon, which like I mean, clearly James Gunn is picking and choosing what he wants to be canon.
Right.
Yeah.
But I saw like a bunch of the fucking Snyder bots be like, "Oh my God, Batfleck is canon to the DCU."
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, technically he's a part of that, but like you think you
It
guys
could just be the next one.
yeah.
This version of Flag annoyed the shit out of me.
He's
he was
such
just-
like a bumbling dick.
Which is not the Flag that we
No.
see.
Well, it's also
you know.
an alternate universe.
Yeah.
On the podcast, the Peacemaker podcast, they call him mealy mouthed Rick.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has a desk job in this one.
well,
you
he
know?
even runs that office. He's like the manager.
He just annoyed the shit out with hiding behind the
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I
was
do
hilarious.
love
The trash
like the clear difference between because like I mean in the beginning you see the DCU one who's the one we know and he's seems like Rick Flag Jr.
Yeah.
And then the new one is just like kind of just like a pussy.
Yeah.
Well, not even the new one, just the alternate
Yeah.
one.
I love when he like fucking trips over the trash can and then like tells the guy to fucking like
Yeah.
fix it, clean
Yeah.
it up,
And then
and then
just
just
takes
sits
it
in his chair.
And starts working on the computer.
That's not good.
Yeah, even Harcourt's a little
Oh, she's definitely different. Yeah,
Well,
no,
she's not.
as badass.
Yeah.
She's just not the toxic masculinity version.
Right.
She's
Yeah.
more, you know,
Right.
traditional. I guess how
Yeah.
women are supposed to be in
I don't
society.
think we've ever seen her in a skirt.
No.
That was the
No.
first time
Yeah.
I've ever seen her in a skirt.
Yeah, that was another piece of evidence that like women in this universe might be a little bit more fucking forced to be traditional or whatever.
Yeah, and then she even mentions to Chris like he's constantly talking about like his delts and shit,
Right.
Yeah.
and he's just
Very
like such like a
self-centered.
fucking guy in this
Yeah.
universe, you know.
Yeah.
But she also spoke about settling down and having children. Do I remember that in this? So it's like he wouldn't be the type of guy to do that with.
I think he just
She was just hopping on him cheating.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was more
Which is
like
a big thing.
commitment more
Yeah.
than like settling down.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that theory a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
I like that theory a lot.
people are speculating that we might get like Nazi Superman.
I don't think they
Oh,
do
Lord.
that just because like the fucking evil Superman thing is such
Yeah.
a like trope.
anything can happen, honestly. Like, especially the fact that they were filming at the same time. Like, I wouldn't think it's too crazy to have David Cornsweet appear.
Oh, I think it could happen.
That fits in with what you was about the terrorists.
Yeah, not actually being terrorists.
No, they're really the good guys.
They might be good.
They're fighting against
like
a
freedom
horrible
fighters.
government.
Yeah.
That's why they're killing these government employees.
Yeah. The other thing I was wondering is how easily did the bomb was to stop.
Yeah.
It was just
I think that
simple.
was that was part
set
of the
up.
whole thing, like just to make it like a simple thing for him to conquer everyone.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank
God.
He had 10 seconds with no thought process.
I had also said, like, when we were watching, like, it kind of feels like everyone in this universe is kind of like a little dumb.
Yeah.
Low
That's-
IQ.
Yeah. And that also kind of leads to, like, why the three of them are, like, so good at being heroes in this universe. They're just, like, I don't know. They're kind of, like, normal and everyone else is a little dumb, it seems like.
Now that you say that, how the dimensional door, every time he opens and closes it, Argus kind of gets this.
Yeah. Like, little ping.
They don't get that in the alternate universe.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, the father has this door.
Yeah.
Right, that
Also, no Rick Flag Sr. in this universe so far.
Yeah, right. But that's kind of weird, too, that they're not focused on that. Maybe, like you said, all the events previous to that never happened in that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess like they were only really looking at it because of Superman and Lex.
Yeah.
So
And we didn't even see his father in this episode. Last episode, you only heard him with concern on the phone looking for him, and he just wasn't in this episode whatsoever. The brother just alluded to him, "Oh, we've been looking for you."
Yeah.
if I had to guess, we're probably not going to see an evil Superman because I think it's literally just the
Yeah, I
big
wouldn't.
top trio
Yeah, I
is
don't
right.
think that's
heroes.
gonna either.
Correct. But the episode where he realizes what the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that theory. Love it.
I saw people saying fucking GI robots gonna be sent to this universe.
Oh my god.
I would love to see that.
I feel like that's the type of cameo that I would like love to
Yeah,
have.
it's just like such a weird thing because I feel like it would be like such a cop out kind of unless they fucking introduce him next episode as like a supporting character or something. I don't know. What did you think of like the whole takedown sequence then?
Of him storming that building.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, I guess, kind of cool to show your main hero has the ability to at least like do stuff like this without like his suit.
Yeah, it's just
He's
like a
down.
funny like
Or the
weird
helmet.
He's
yeah.
not
Die
without
Hard
talent.
type thing, yeah.
Everybody
He
was
is.
so in awe of him, and the only other person that topped it was his brother flying in and not taking out the
With the
helicopter.
helicopter.
Yeah.
But everybody else just stood around and looked. Nobody did anything.
Yeah.
Even the police that were on the scene were like, they just did silly police things.
It's still
But
kind of weird.
Harcourt
that
just stood there in awe.
Yeah.
3 episodes in, and he has the only time he's put his uniform on was
Just
for
to
the
go-
interview.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I think it's going to be one of those seasons.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah.
it's cool because
Yeah.
I mean, now you get to see him being him.
Yeah.
He's got the talent.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
I
still-
wonder if it's also a budget thing, just cutting this one down from last season a bit, maybe.
I don't know.
I feel like the budget, like, is at least in like production, is clearly higher.
Yeah. And if it was a hit, why not put it into the production of the new season?
Maybe. I don't know.
I still think his brother's gonna catch on to him because he's just
He's
starting
already
to
got the
notice.
questions.
He's got so
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
questions already.
Pop question.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Pop quiz. What is the full address of Amelia Harcourt's workplace, and what do I drive?
And can I drive your fucking truck?
Yeah.
Dude, drive your bicycle.
Drive your
Peace cycle.
Correct answer. And he goes out and he sees it. It was kind of a little flaky, honestly.
Yeah.
The missile, whatever the hell that thing was
Yeah.
in front, was kind of like
But that would be him.
That
a
would, yeah.
plasticky looking.
That would be him.
I mean, he even mentions like the clothes are fucking really tacky.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
he'll
Yeah, look
still
what he put on. I don't
wears
know
them.
how the hell he
That was
grabbed that.
hilarious. It matched the shirt.
It matched the shirt.
One part of getting into the fight, I didn't really like the pencil thing. I just thought that was like weird.
Oh,
that
where he
was-
stuck it in the
It's not even like that it's like gross or anything to me. It's just like fucking. Why didn't he just use a gun? Like
Yeah.
he was able to pick
Yeah.
up so many of them. Yeah,
I guess he was trying to be quiet while those others around.
I guess maybe.
But that other
Also
guy
seemed
shot
like-
the gun 1,000 times
Yeah.
when he was
Yeah.
getting stabbed in the ears, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just also like how was he up there? What was he hanging on?
plate or something. Yeah, I don't know. And then the B plot of like they're all hungover. It has to be spider facts. I'm still going with that shit.
Yeah, that stuff's getting a little old.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also Argus. John gets called into Argus.
Well, yeah, that's kind of where I was going.
Yeah.
Yeah. He gets called in because of the bird attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's like, he told me he was a fucking
Fucking
duck.
duck.
Yeah.
Duck.
Why would I have told it's a fucking eagle, man?
Yeah. It's just like it's such a fucking insane character, really.
Yeah.
But
And-
again, he wasn't in that episode in the Argus office. Black guy.
True. Yeah, Economos.
He's
either fucking huge. I just saw like behind the scenes stuff, and I know we mentioned it. Like,
John.
Yeah.
He's
even in this episode, he was fucking towering over Bordeaux.
Oh, yeah.
He's taller than Superman.
Yeah, he's 6'6".
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Corn Sweat's like 6'4", but like in the pictures that I saw, he is fucking so much bigger than him.
Where are my pants?
I cleaned them and folded them.
I did enjoy the conversation between Harcourt
Adebayo. I did like that as well.
That was great.
I thought that was that was cool. That we kind of got to see a little bit more of. I want to know.
Yeah, that's kind of the type of thing I wanted between her and Chris the episode before, like that level of
Yeah, I just think they're keeping it at that tension level now, but I think it's going to change as we progress, and it's definitely going to have something to do with when he finds out what's really happening.
Well, we also have to think like her best friend was Rick Flag Jr. And he's the one that killed him. So I mean, there's definitely something there, and of course he feels guilty about the whole thing.
Of course he does. Yeah,
there's something to go on with that, I'd say.
And he's only acting under orders from Adebayo's mom.
Yeah.
Waller was the one that put him on the mission.
Mm-hmm.
Did we watch the post-credit of this episode? I forgot.
There's a bathtub when he's taking off
his pants.
Yeah, he took off his pants.
And then he gives
him
a
on the forehead.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Another guy hasn't suited up.
No.
Vigilante.
Is that like the first post-credit that's not like just an extended scene?
I mean,
this sort of is an extended scene.
I'd say it's like just adding on to it. Usually they have like more in the middle type thing.
Right. It answered the question that was in the episode.
I mean, we kind of leave off, though, this episode with Argus going to try and seize the dimensional portal.
Yeah.
And Economos says, "Fuck you, I'm not doing this."
Right.
Well, he does go with them, so that might be he fucks with them somehow. But then also Peacemaker's going home. So
you guys don't watch the coming.
Well, he made us watch this year.
I didn't watch it.
I watched this
he
one.
He probably closed his eyes or walked away.
And we got Yandu as the fucking
eagle
killer.
Michael Rooker,
but dressed as a Native American and he wants to go. So that's another thing about he's going out to kill eagles. I don't get it.
Apparently, so he replaced the previous actor. So Michael Rooker's now the replacement. So it might have fit somebody else better.
Yeah.
And they just got a quick replacement.
Not that he wasn't the first choice.
Yeah.
For this.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, I mean, like at one point they were filming with that guy to the point where they got a costume.
Oh,
and everything.
really?
Yeah.
They had another actor on set. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Okay. I thought
it's
someone
kind of like vigilante type thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, his costume doesn't really fit Michael Rooker too well.
No.
It does look a little silly on him for sure.
He definitely has comedic chops, though. I mean, he can be that badass he wasn't walking
the same way that like Samuel L. Jackson's a Tarantino guy. Michael Rooker's a James Gunn guy.
Yeah. Better not kill Eagly.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
I can't imagine that they would do that.
Eagly's gonna fucking rip him apart.
I think Eagly's gonna be instrumental in a reckoning in the other dimension. Yes,
I wouldn't be shocked if
because he is the symbol of
freedom,
America and freedom and all that stuff. I think there's these.
I mean, maybe
things.
I could see that. I was gonna say though, I wouldn't be shocked if like he just like for whatever reason like had to like let Eagly free for a while, and whether or not we see him again or not, I don't know.
I like that pickup with the kid in the car.
Yeah,
because it could have been a nothing scene, but he actually had to add that. That's a little over the top.
Yeah.
You know. I like the way James Gunn takes little scenes that don't look important, makes it important by actually pointing a little bit at it. Say, hey, take notice of this or notice of that.
Definitely a lot of great subtlety in this one.
Yeah.
I saw some interesting theories. The alternate universe's Peacemaker who was killed was not the original Peacemaker of this universe. And he was a replacement from another dimension who had already killed and replaced the good one. I don't know. It's just an interesting thing to think about, I guess.
That's weird.
And the season's plot will involve an interworld conflict that the original good Peacemaker was fighting, and our Chris will get pulled into it.
Huh, that's pretty interesting. That almost sounds like, what is that reminding me of? Like not the double thing, but like someone else was fighting this good type of like bigger scale thing. I don't know what that's reminding me of.
I don't know.
It's really like ringing a bell in my head though.
This whole plot, like that theory, not the, I guess the part you were focused on is kind of just like what happens in Rick and Morty at one point.
Does it?
Maybe it is that. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's pretty cool because I had assumed our Peacemaker was going to be the Peacemaker in the other dimension.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously that would really interesting that the Peacemaker that was already there wasn't the original one.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
somebody
It would
else
be
that
interesting
actually
if-
did what.
It would be more interesting to me if it's not just that Peacemaker, but like all three, the top trio. But,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just to kind of circle back with what you just said a little bit, like James Gunn definitely he's a very like everything's kind of been under your nose the whole time type of guy, I'd say, when it comes to this big universe building stuff. And like we know that there was this vision of something world ending, so I have to imagine, especially with this leading directly into Man of Tomorrow, that there is going to be some bigger
Reckoning. Yeah.
something that Peacemaker has to be a part of.
Cool.
That's all I got.
All right.
That's
I
all you
like
got?
shows we could
Yeah.
theorize about.
Yeah.
Well, do we have any future theories?
I feel like in a trailer I saw Rick Flag Sr. saying like he wanted to go see a prisoner at Belle Reve. If I had to guess, it's going to be Lex Luthor.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Do we think Rick Flag Sr. is going to go into the alternate dimension to find his son?
I don't think he's
I don't even know if they're
certain
going to get
about
into
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is, and he hasn't been on premise. He hasn't. It's not like he's going with them. He's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm curious to see exactly what they want to do with the portal.
Yeah. I don't know. I just saw that and thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, clearly they want to seize it so he doesn't have it, but
Mhm.
what are they going to do with it?
Yeah.
Even if they get into it.
And it looks like he has to create his own portal in the next episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious
Yeah.
how that's going to work out.
Yeah, I did see that.
Interesting.
I saw something they released like an updated trailer where his brother seemed to be going into like a black hole. Like he was purposefully, not like he like died or something, but like he was like purposely like lowering himself into a portal or a black hole that was very similar to the one that Ultraman fell into at the end of Superman.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we're going to
that
see
is-
Ultraman in Man of Tomorrow or Bizarro, whatever it's going to be.
Yeah. Imagine if he was in this, and that's like the David Corn Sweat cameo,
That would be awesome.
because he's kind of a dimensional imp now.
Maybe. I don't know.
We can't go a single Peacemaker podcast without saying, did he say dimensional imp in that one?
No, I don't think
Any
so.
of the season 2 ones?
Only the first, because that's when it was mentioned, I guess.
Yeah. James Gunn loves dimensional imps.
Just fucking remembered in that scene when it ends that the laugh duplicates.
All right.
Oh,
I think
gosh.
that's all we got
Yeah.
for episode 3. I'm looking forward to episode 4.
I
I mean,
am
I'm
too.
never not looking forward to the next one, but I'd say a bit more so going into
Yeah.
this one.
I was going to give this episode a 7, but I'm going to give it an 8 based on our theories.
Yeah.
It kind of.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 7.
I'd probably stick around like a
Stick with
7, 7.5.
Yeah, same.
I enjoyed it. It was funny. I think that next week it'll be more, I'm hoping at least it'll be a little more interesting where some of these storylines start answering more stuff. We'll see what happens.
Next week is what, 4?
Yeah.
And there's 8 total?
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're really going to get a shift after episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep those comments coming,
Yeah.
too, guys.
Yeah.
Even if you think we're
Yeah.
Shit talking the episode.
That's okay.
talentless hacks or talented hacks, I guess.
Talented at being so bad.
That's
Critiquing a show.
fine,
That
too.
takes talent.
All right.
Yikes.
We'll see you for the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.